In the volcanic highlands of Rwanda, where mist clings to ancient trees and the air grows thin at 3,000 meters, a pair of eyes watches from the shadows. They belong to a silverback mountain gorilla, a creature of immense power and unexpected gentleness. His name, given by researchers, is Guhonda, and at over 200 kilograms of pure muscle, he is one of the largest mountain gorillas ever recorded. But size alone does not make him remarkable. What sets Guhonda apart is something far more profound: his role as protector, father, and leader of a family group navigating one of the most precarious existences on Earth. Mountain gorillas are among the rarest primates on the planet. Fewer than 1,100 individuals remain, scattered across the cloud forests of Central Africa. They are survivors of habitat destruction, poaching, and disease, a species that has stared into the abyss of extinction and somehow found the strength to pull back. Their story is not merely one of survival, but of resilience, intelligence, and the unbreakable bonds that hold families together against impossible odds. If you're captivated by stories of Earth's most endangered and extraordinary creatures, consider subscribing for more powerful wildlife documentaries that reveal nature's greatest survivors. Guhonda's territory encompasses roughly 40 square kilometers of bamboo forests and volcanic slopes in the Virunga Mountains. Every morning, he rises with his family, 3 adult females, 2 juveniles, and an infant barely 6 months old. His day begins not with aggression or territorial displays, but with something surprisingly tender. He grooms the infant carefully, his massive fingers surprisingly delicate as they move through dark fur, removing debris and parasites. This is leadership in its purest form: strength tempered by responsibility, power expressed through protection rather than domination. The mountain gorilla's existence is defined by a relentless search for food. Despite their fearsome appearance, these giants are almost entirely vegetarian, consuming up to 30 kilograms of plant matter daily. Guhonda leads his family through dense undergrowth, selecting feeding sites with the precision of a master strategist. He knows which plants are in season, which hillsides offer the best bamboo shoots, and which areas to avoid due to human activity or rival gorilla groups. But feeding is only part of the challenge. Mountain gorillas face threats that would overwhelm most species. Poachers still set snares meant for antelope that can sever a gorilla's hand or foot. Human diseases from influenza to tuberculosis can spread to gorillas with devastating effect, their immune systems unprepared for pathogens carried by tourists and researchers. And then there is the constant pressure of habitat loss as human populations expand into the last remaining forests. Guhonda has witnessed all of this. The scars on his body tell stories of past conflicts: a healed wound on his shoulder from a leopard attack years ago, calluses on his knuckles from decades of knuckle walking across volcanic rock, and a slight limp in his right leg from stepping in a poacher's snare as a young adult. He survived because of strength, yes, but also because of something else: an ability to assess danger, to make decisions that prioritize his family's safety over his own dominance displays. Today, that wisdom is tested. As the family feeds in a clearing, Guhonda detects movement in the tree line. Another silverback approaches a younger male, perhaps 12 years old, searching for females to start his own family group. This is the moment every dominant male fears: a challenge that could result in violence, injury, or the fracturing of his carefully maintained family unit. The young challenger emerges fully into the clearing, beating his chest in the classic gorilla display of strength. The sound echoes through the forest like thunder, designed to intimidate and impress. Guhonda's response will determine everything. He could attack immediately, using his superior size and experience to drive the intruder away with brutal efficiency. Many silverbacks would do exactly that. Instead, Guhonda does something unexpected. He stands slowly, rising to his full height, an imposing sight that makes the younger male hesitate. Then Guhonda begins his own display, but it is measured, controlled. He beats his chest methodically, breaks small branches, and performs a sideways run that showcases his power without aggression. This is not the reckless posturing of youth, but the calculated dominance of experience. He is showing the challenger not just strength, but the futility of conflict. For a moment that seems to stretch into eternity, the two males face each other. The young gorilla's eyes dart between Guhonda and the females, calculating odds, weighing desire against danger. Finally, after what feels like hours but is merely minutes, the challenger lowers his gaze, a subtle but unmistakable sign of submission. He backs away slowly, disappearing into the forest without a fight. Guhonda has avoided bloodshed through intelligence rather than violence. But the encounter has revealed something troubling, the presence of a solitary male this close to his territory suggests that gorilla populations are recovering, which should be cause for celebration, yet it also means increased competition for limited resources and space. For those who want to witness more remarkable moments of animal intelligence and behavior, subscribe to join us on journeys into the wild places where nature's greatest dramas unfold. As evening approaches, Guhonda leads his family to their nesting site, a sheltered area beneath a canopy of hagenia trees. Each adult constructs a sleeping platform from bent branches and vegetation, a task that takes only minutes but requires surprising skill. The infant stays close to its mother, but Guhonda positions himself strategically, his massive body blocking the most exposed approach to the nesting area. Even in sleep, he remains a guardian. What researchers have learned about mountain gorillas in recent decades has fundamentally changed our understanding of intelligence, emotion, and social complexity in non-human primates. Gorillas demonstrate self-awareness, passing the mirror test that indicates conscious self-recognition. They use tools, teach their young, mourn their dead, and form friendships that last decades. They laugh when tickled, play elaborate games, and display personality traits as distinct as any human family. Guhonda himself has become something of a legend among researchers and conservationists. He has led his family group for over 15 years and extraordinary tenure in gorilla society. He has fathered 23 offspring, many of whom now lead their own family groups across the Virunga Mountains. His genes, his temperament, and his unique approach to leadership, choosing diplomacy over violence when possible, are shaping the future of mountain gorilla populations. The survival of mountain gorillas stands as one of conservation's most inspiring success stories. From a low of fewer than 250 individuals in the 1980s, populations have slowly recovered through dedicated protection efforts. -1 poaching patrols and carefully managed tourism that funds conservation while allowing humans to witness these remarkable creatures in their natural habitat. As darkness falls over the volcanic highlands, Guhonda closes his eyes, surrounded by the family he has protected, fed, and guided through another day in one of Earth's most challenging environments. His story reminds us that survival is not just about strength or size, but about wisdom, restraint, and the bonds that tie us to those we love. In the mountain gorilla, we see reflections of ourselves not as we imagine ourselves to be, but as we might aspire to become.